like seizure with this. He's got a bad ground in his truck, but we're finally getting into another load of logs. This piece is a little much for my tractor to be picking up in this snow, so he's moving it off the side for me until spring, or I can get my backhoe over here, whichever comes first. Gotten a little dark so far, but cool when this happens. Now he's finishing up the last couple grips. There's a good look at the pile. Should get another 20 face cord out of there, maybe a little bit more. I think we're going to need another bucket. Welcome to Timberland Farms. My name's Anthony. Today we're back in the wood yard. In the last video you may have remembered we got the Case 430 back into operation. That thing's fired up just fine. I think it was just ice in the fuel system, so that's back here in the wood yard. But I didn't want to record today because I had so much work cut out for me that I just wanted to get in, get the work done, and get the day done and over with. But we've been plagued with problems and I want to share it with you guys. So we went to go start everything up, with everything warmed up, and the governor on the log splitter was like wide open, like it was frozen or something. So we went and had to go repair that. We had to run back to the house, go get tools, and come back here and fix that. And then upon running that, it won't want to run the cylinder. We ran out of hydraulic oil. Obviously that 5-gallon bucket's not enough, but it should be enough to get us through today. I'll go get another one next time I go into town. So I ordered a new air filter for the log splitter probably last week. It came in about last week. And this morning I meant to walk out of the door with the air filter. I never did. It sat there on the kitchen counter in the box. So we went back to go get tools, like, oh, let's go grab that air filter. Forgot it again. So then we were just gonna go get the hydraulic oil, like, oh, we'll swing by the house real quick and go grab the air filter. Guess what we forgot? The air filter. So we're gonna run with the one that's got now. So we'll change it out maybe tomorrow because we're going to be back in the wood yard tomorrow. So I was hopeful in the very beginning, like planning yesterday, that we were going to be able to get through 5 full cord today and 3 full cord tomorrow. But it's not looking that way. So hopefully we can get at least 2 full cord done today. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon now, so we should be able to get at least 1 full cord done. We have 1 face cord here, just about wrapped up. We'll finish this off. So we'll finish 1 order that needs to go out just on the other side of town here. And then we have another order for a good friend of mine, probably 20 minutes away, that needs 2 face cords. So we're going to have to use the racks for that as well. So we'll go deliver this 1 face cord, and then we'll fill up 2 racks for that customer there, and we'll be able to take him. He's down to the last 2 sticks of firewood, so we need to get that done today. But without further ado, let's see if we can fire this guy back up again and see if this splitter ram works. Well, the hydraulic cylinder is doing something now. It looked like we got enough oil to at least get back up on the gauge. We're still a little low. I'd like to be up closer towards the top of this gauge, but that'll get us for today. We'll probably need to put another 2 or 3 gallons in here to get this to the proper level. I don't think we're going to be able to move it. The tires are just spinning without a load on the front. We're going to have to throw some chains on here. Oh, that surprises me. Off the side of the road, out of the way. We're going to deliver this one later this afternoon. We can deliver in the dark, no problem. So we're going to keep splitting. Now we fill up the next one for the 2-face cord. And then we'll fill it back up again. That'll be our 2-face cord. set of tire chains for this tractor. Right now I'm borrowing a set. My buddy told me not to use them across the road, and it's really a pain in the butt to put them on and off all the time. Plus, they're for 38-inch rims, not 28-inch rims. This thing makes a good snow shovel. We'll get through these big ones first without the multi-weight wedge. Some of my customers will specify to have larger split wood, but I've never had a customer complain that the wood is split too small. It's always split too big. So that's what I'm going to stick to. Well, we have to take a brief pause because I went to go split after unloading the firewood off the outfeed table, and this was just sitting there laying there. So I had to go make a run back to the house, get ourselves a new cotter pin. I found this laying here. I took a blowtorch and melted the snow so I could find this pin. Oh, I caught it with my boot. Now it's all covered in snow and cold. There we go, that's back in business. Well, we made another pit stop at the house. We picked up the air filter, so now we're going to go install that. Well, that's good for it. There ain't no air filter in there. Well, I guess we could solve that real quick. Forgot I pulled the air filter out and never replaced it. The old one was covered in mice. Well, this will be better for it for sure. Alright, we finished that last delivery, got that down the road. I figured I'd stop and get new chain. We got Husqvarna's X-Cut here. We're going to give this a shot. It's supposed to be a heavier bias on the carbide compared to their regular chain. We'll see if it lasts any longer. We've got quite a few cuts out of this one. This one actually might be an X-Cut chain already. It's not the first time I've run them. Sometimes I run the H47s on my Husqvarna 572 right here. Pull that guy off, slide bar back. So a trick with these chains, if you got them looped together like this, if they're on opposite sides, you bring them together and cross them over and they pop apart real easy. Have them where they're on the same side. See, both of these loops are on the outside. That means your drive links are on the outside and your actual cutting teeth on your chain are on the inside. So it's inside out. You grab both loops. Well, it's kind of hard to show you because it wants to go the direction it's supposed to. So you just grab those two loops and then it's going to just fall into place the direction you need it to go. Sometimes. And there you go. And I want to make sure that we don't put the chain on backwards. I have put a chain on backwards before, so it is possible. It doesn't cut very good, I can tell you that from experience. I'm going to back off the tensioner a little bit. is this is a new chain and it's going to stretch. This is a full chisel chain. The last chain I ran, I picked up from Lowe's. It was a Husqvarna chain. I thought it'd be the same, and that was a semi-chisel chain, and I was severely disappointed. It's also an X-cut, but it did not cut very long at all. So when you're tightening your chain tension, you want to lift up on your bar. I don't know if you can see the slack in the bottom now. I can pull a lot of slack out of the bottom. Right now it's tight, pick up on it, and now it's really loose. I can almost fit my finger right under it. So you want to pick up on that and tension it with the tip of the bar lifted up. That seems pretty good. Snaps back into place. It's not too tight. You don't want excessive noise coming, especially from the tip of your bar. If you have your chain too tight, you will wear out the nose of your bar prematurely. There we go. And it's going to stretch too, so we're going to have to make adjustments as we go. Let's get back to cutting. I think we could safely say that it's a pretty productive night, pretty productive afternoon. We're gonna call it that. We probably got 2 face cord in the dump trailer. It's a pretty busy weekend. Very happy with how the tractor turned out. But on that note, I think I'm gonna close here. I thank you for sticking with us this far. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button. It helps the channel tremendously. If you'd like to meet me in person, I'm gonna be at the New York State Farm Show, February 22nd. It's a Saturday. It's the last day of the New York Farm Show. It's located in central New York. Syracuse, New York State Fairgrounds is where that's held. But I'm gonna close out for here. I'm gonna wrap up the rest of this while it's getting dark. I still have enough light for me to work, but not enough light for you to see. So I'm gonna wrap up all what I got cut today and call it a night. Hope I see you in the next one.